Hey, everybody. I am really super excited to be here today to talk to you about Worthy Wednesday. I know that the light on me is not that good because the light behind me is so beautiful and kind of shining through, but I decided that I was going to risk not having the best light on me in order for you to see this beautiful background that I have. I'm in the mountains in Utah visiting family, and I decided that for this Worthy Wednesday, it was just the perfect backdrop. You know, it's fall here in America, and it has been an absolutely beautiful day. It is so gorgeous. And so I just wanted to bring a little bit of outside beauty to you while we have our Worthy Wednesday. So, hello, everybody. My name is Geraldine, and I run Your Kind Mind, where we talk about ways that we can be in greater integrity with ourselves and learn greater love for ourselves, kindness for ourselves, so that we can have that internally and express it outwardly and live a higher vibration life. So let's go ahead and get started. I even have a prop or two with me. I've got my water. That's not a prop, but I do have a prop, and I'm super excited to be here today, and I hope that you are too. This is going to be Worthy Wednesday number 14, and we are going to expand on the concept of understanding what your role is as cause, and how this understanding opens up the universe to you, and opens up your energy. Now, what we're doing on this today, I'm going to try and hold this camera really still now, sorry. This is a follow-up to Worthy Wednesday number 12, where we're talking about unleashing your power and having things flow through you, not just to you. And there are about 5 or 6 things that you can do to increase that. And so this is the next one in line. So you can always go back and see what number 1 was in Worthy Wednesday number 13, and to see what we're even talking about in Worthy Wednesday number 12. But this is where we are going to expand our understanding of cause, and how our thoughts and what we're thinking can bring the universe into working with us in a greater power and more symbiotic way. So let's get started. I've got my notes, so of course I'm going to be looking down at that, because I found that way I really stay focused on what it is that I want to stay focused on. So let's get started. I'm happy that you're here. So let's go ahead and just begin with the idea of to fully harness the power of gratitude and the artistry of raising your vibrational energy. It is essential that you grasp the profound connection between your understanding of being cause and the way that the universe is going to respond to your energy. You can be negative cause, you can be positive cause. The universe is listening. So we want to be really careful what we're putting out there, right? So this really goes beyond just recognizing that you shape your experiences. It delves into more of the very fabric of existence and how it responds to your intentions, your thoughts, your emotions, your actions. So let's get started on that, right? So just imagine, even if you have to close your eyes, just imagine that the universe is this expansive canvas, and it's like this big interconnected web of energy and consciousness. And then within this cosmic canvas, um, you are not just an observer, but you are going to actually now become an active participant. So many times people, I listen to what people tell me, I watch what they're doing, and I think, they're really just an observer in their own life, as opposed to really actively taking charge and realizing that they are cause, whether they're just being an observer or whether they are going to actively create and actively be part of and be a participant in their life. So think about an artist with the power to shape patterns and colors and things that they are bringing into a canvas and to make it reality. And just think about that, okay? And then realize that that realization is a key to unlocking the universe's response to your energy. Okay, so let's just review that really quickly. The universe is a canvas. Basically, you are the artist. All right, so here's your paintbrush. All right, here is your paintbrush to be able to paint on your canvas, whatever it is that you are wanting to paint. So you can decide just to sit there and do nothing with it and let everything happen. Think that everything is happening to you when in fact you're just not actively participating, and so it looks that way, and then that's a real victim kind of mentality. Or you could say, you know what, I am going to go forward and I'm going to start painting. Oh, it's getting a little windy, so I hope that the wind doesn't show up in the recording of this. Anyway, you can become an active participant and think, okay, I'm going to be really super active in this. I'm going to pick up that paintbrush and I'm going to decide the colors. I'm going to decide the patterns that is on that canvas called life, called the universal energy. Okay, so at the heart of understanding this lies that law of attraction, and that we have touched on a little bit in other Worthy Wednesdays. It's a fundamental principle that states, I'm going to read it, actually, I'm not going to read it, I'm just going to tell you, like attracts like. So if you're not getting in life what you are thinking, what you're wanting, you need to really stop and think, what am I attracting here? Because like attracts like. All right. In the realm of energy and vibration, this law absolutely will hold true. It will absolutely hold true. So you want to be really cautious of, what am I actually vibrating out there? What is my energy saying? What am I saying? What am I painting on my canvas that I might not mean to be painting on my canvas? All right. So the universe is going to respond to the energy that you emit. It's just a law that it's going to just mirror back exactly what you're giving it, because it's saying, oh, you like that thing? Okay, I'm going to hand you more of it. All right. For instance, if you believe your life is stressful, guess what it is? And that the reason it's stressful is because you believe it. And even though the universe is saying, hey, I got this really cool plan for you over here, if you'll just realize that that could be yours, but instead, and it's amazing and it's abundant and it's holy smokes, life changing for you, but you keep focusing on this negative stuff. And so I'm just going to, like, that's what I have to hand you because that's what you're telling me you want, and so it will absolutely mirror what it is that you're putting out there. So it it wants to what's the word I want? It wants to look at your experiences and your circumstances, and it will look at your experience and circumstances and how you are responding and acting to those circumstances and experiences, and it will mirror it back. It will literally, it wants to be positive, but if you are not doing that, it won't be able to give that back to you because it's going to give you back exactly what you're giving out. All right. So when you grasp that the cause, let me rephrase that. When you grasp your role as cause of your reality, like when you get that your role in this thing called life is to create and to be cause, and it becomes reality, you become aware that what you are constantly sending out to the universe. You become really aware of, ooh, I didn't mean to say that, let me rephrase it. Oh yeah, that's exactly what I wanted to say, let me say it again and again and again. All right. Because the universe is listening for those energetic signals that you give it. And so those signals are shaped by your thoughts. Those signals are shaped by your feelings. Those signals are shaped by your beliefs. They're shaped by your intentions. All right. And in essence, picking up the paintbrush again, you are painting your reality. Okay, there's a cat right below me, and I'm thinking, oh, I hope, little kitty, you don't jump on me, because I do like cats a lot. But anyway, okay. So basically, in essence, you are picking up your paintbrush and you are painting your reality in the colors of your inner world, what you're feeling in here, what's going on in here. Okay. And the universe is going to respond by bringing you experiences that resonate with those colors. And if you don't put anything on the canvas, the universe is going to respond with that too. I hear people sometimes will say, you know, I woke up one day and realized 20 years had passed. And I wasn't anywhere closer to what I thought I was going to do in my life than when I started out 20 years ago, after I graduated from high school. Um, wow, that's not even where I thought I would be. And a lot of that is because you became a very passive participant in your life. You became more like a spectator instead of an actual active participant in that. So let's just revisit then, where are we going with all of this? All right. If we want to be able to put out a real positive, high vibration, so the universe is bringing it back to us, where do we begin with that? How do we begin? What does it look like? What does it sound like? And pick up that paintbrush again and say, okay, here's my paintbrush. Here's a canvas in front of me. I am going to just look at the universe. I'm going to look at what I want in life. I'm going to create this amazing masterpiece into existence. Brush, 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 stroke, 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 color, 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 pattern, pattern, pattern. What does it really mean? All right. Obviously, I'm speaking in analogies. I'm speaking in metaphors. What does it really mean? This is what it means. You got to practice gratitude. That's it. Like, that is one of the greatest forces that you have. All right. And I'm going to talk about 5, and this is the second one. The first was meditation and all that goes with that. But the second one is gratitude. All right. When you practice gratitude, that whole attitude of gratitude, you might want to say, oh, that's just so lame saying, but you know what? It's not. Like, it is powerful. It is so powerful. You practice the attitude of gratitude, and you begin to infuse your energetic signals with positivity, with appreciation, with love. And those emotions and thoughts vibrate at a very, very high frequency. Let me put my paintbrush down. A very, very, very high frequency. Okay. Positivity, appreciation, and love. Those are all wrapped in gratitude. And when you start to do that, you start to get an alignment with harmonious and abundant energies of the universe. Let me rephrase that. When you practice the attitude of gratitude, which is appreciation, love, and abundance, you begin to vibrate at a higher level. Your energy begins to work at a higher level, and you begin to really become you and the universe begin to come in harmony with one another, and those energies become really abundant into the universe. And the result is the universe is going to say, oh, let me open up more to you. You are so grateful for that, and I appreciate it. I appreciate you appreciating it. So I'm going to give you even more to be grateful for. I'm going to give you even more miracles. I'm going to give you daily miracles because you appreciate them. Because you look at the things daily and you know, oh, that's a miracle. That's a miracle. Wow. Can you believe that that just happened? And you become really, really appreciative of what's going on in your life. And so the universe is going to say, I'm going to give you more of that. Thank you for appreciating me. And you're going to become more cause and more cause and more cause. And you're going to create this amazing life. All right. So when we look at that, there are 5 different things. I'm looking at my notes, making sure I've got this. All right. There are 5 ways that the universe will respond to that gratitude, to that energy. So let's look at those and see what they are. Okay, so number 1, here's your paintbrush. Gratitude, 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 gratitude. and you begin to have more alignment with abundance. Abundance in health, abundance in wealth, abundance in friends, abundance in peace, abundance in happiness, abundance in, well, you name it. All right. Abundance in food, abundance in whatever it is that you need, whatever you are expressing gratitude for. So, the expression of thankfulness that you have, it's just like a magnetic force that the law just has to work for you. There isn't any other way to do it. It's a law. It won't work in any other way. So here's an example that, so a lot of people, I'll hear people when I say, you know, what are you grateful for? And they'll give me the standard stuff that they're grateful for. I'm grateful for my spouse, my family, my children, my God, my home, my job. I think my health. They give us the standard stuff. But when they start to dig deeper and you say, give me other stuff, like that's kind of without saying, right? Even though you should absolutely show gratitude for it, give me some other stuff. Sometimes they'll say things like, especially if you live in Africa or you go to a third world country where you don't have things like an electricity. A lot of times they'll say, oh, I'm so grateful for electricity. I'm so grateful that when I want to flip on a light, I have it. When I want to go to the refrigerator and get healthy food that hasn't rotted, I have it because I have this thing called electricity. And then I hear people complain because I got a bill for it. So that's saying, am I really grateful for it? It's so interesting. The first time I had this explained to me, it was an aha moment. And I thought, wow, okay, I get it. I am going to start being grateful for every bill that I get because it means I have the service that I'm getting the bill for. So if I'm going to say I'm grateful for electricity, I also have to be grateful for the bill that I get because I need to pay somebody for that service. So I am really grateful for the bill of electricity because it means I still have electricity. So that is just a really simple way of looking at that, of making sure that you are in alignment with abundance, making sure that that you are signaling to the universe that you're ready to receive more. Now, it doesn't mean I'm going to receive more electricity, but it might mean I'm going to make sure you receive other things to be grateful for. And so it's huge in responding to for the universe to respond to our opportunities and to our resources and to our experiences, and that's reflecting directly back to the how we view abundance and the attitude of abundance and the gratitude attitude of abundance and how much, you know, how grateful we are for it. So that's the first one, alignment with abundance. Okay, the second one is amplification of positive vibes. So it basically means revving up and creating more and getting higher positive vibes. So amplifying the positive energy that's all around you and that is within you. All right. It's attracting people. It's attracting circumstances. It's attracting experiences that really resonate with you because you have this positive attitude. Um, you'll just automatically, people will want to be around you who want what you have because they realize that you function at a different in a different way than other people, and they'll go, man, I kind of like hanging out with that person because they have this amazing, they don't even know what it is, they just say I like hanging out with that person, but what it is that you have this high vibration. So it's really, really important to be able to do that. And what happens is you have this reality of gratitude and you create this positive feedback loop, and you just, the more you give out there to the world, the more you receive in. The more you give out, the more you receive in. The more you give out, the more you receive in. You you can never outgive or overgive. Just keep giving so you keep receiving. All right, because there's this yin and this yang. You, in order to give, you have to receive. In order to receive, you have to give. There's this loop, this positive loop that happens. Um, and you just attract even more positivity into your life. So that's the second thing. All right. So one was alignment with abundance. Two was amplification of positive vibes. Three, and I love this because I used to not think this way, but it's just been proven to me too many times since I've gone down this new journey. Synchronicities and serendipity. So what do we mean by that? Uh, I'm actually going to read this from my notes because I want to make sure I'm saying it right. The universe will respond because I've spent time getting these notes together for you. So anyway, forgive me while I read this. The universe will respond to your gratitude by orchestrating synchronicities and serendipitous events. So these are those moments when it seems like unrelated things happen, and then somehow they all seem to align to create this really positive and meaningful experience and this very harmonious outcome that makes you realize, oh, that's exactly what was supposed to happen. Got it. Got it. Thank you, universe, for providing that. Wow. My friend calls it a God wink. And so, whatever you call it, we've all had those moments. And the more we recognize those moments, the more we gain or we receive those moments. So, here is a perfect example. My friend was on her way. She was flying out to another city, and my friend who lives in Ghana, Becky, she's flying to a different city, and she sits down at her seat, and a guy comes and sits down next to her, and then a woman comes and says, oh, to the gentleman, you are in my seat. And he says, oh, I'm so sorry, I'll get up and move. She says, well, what was your seat? And he says, it's just, I don't know. They look and, oh, it's just the one right above us, I'll move it. She says, no, that's fine, I'll just sit there. Well, my friend Becky and this gentleman begin to talk, and he is into publishing in Africa. And it is exactly one of the things that Families Mentoring Families, the organization that I volunteer for, is going to start doing. And it's like, whoa, okay, we are supposed to meet this person. They're supposed to help us with something. Let's exchange numbers. Same thing happened to me when I was flying back from Ghana back to the United States. I met this guy, and I chose my seat a couple days before because now you have to do that when you're flying in a lot of airlines. And I just, pick, okay, I want that seat. Kind of filled it out. And went, yep, that's the seat I want. And I sat down next to this man named Banks, and it was so obvious that we were supposed to meet. It was amazing, the conversation that we had. And we were within minutes in this really deep conversation that we had for quite a while. And it was such a amazing thing to have happen. And, that serendipitous and synchronous thing that we think, oh, yeah, maybe not. And then when it happens and everything aligns, you go, oh, wow, that was definitely a moment that the universe was aligning with what I need. So, it's really amazing. And that's because the universe will conspire in your favor when you show gratitude. It just is going to happen. It's just what happens, right? So, I just think that's such a fascinating idea. I mean, it just makes me, sometimes I just spend like an hour thinking about it during the day, thinking, oh my gosh, that's okay. I got to get this going. And oh, I need to be more grateful for this. And I just think of ways to be bringing this energy back to me because I want to be giving out more as well. So the fourth thing that we're going to move on to is that enhanced intuition and inspiration. So that's exciting. So gratitude is going to open up your mind and your heart to deeper levels of insight and inspiration. Like it just amazes me how often this happens. Oh, I never thought of it that way before. Or somebody, because I'm willing to be grateful for a conversation that I'm having, I'll pick up something that they said and think, oh, wow, that's pretty intense. That is so cool. So, it just allows you to tap into the intuition that you already have because you are so much more open to positive things coming to you when you show gratitude. And it just guides you toward choices and actions that always align with your highest good, because the truth is the universe always has your highest good in mind. The universe wants to give you the very best, but if you're not ready for it, if you are complaining, if you are negative, if you are playing the role of the victim, then the universe is going to say, okay, well, like I said earlier, I have this amazing life for you over here, but it doesn't seem to be what you really want. You want this thing over here that's going to be hard and difficult and not full of fabulous things, because this is what you keep concentrating on. This is what you focus on. So it's very enlightening when you get to that point and you realize that. So let me read that one to you again. Number 4 is the enhanced intuition and inspiration that you will begin to receive when you have more gratitude. Again, becoming more cause. Let me have more gratitude and let me actually have more cause. So the 5th thing is you have a greater connection to the source of energy, whether you call that God, the universe, Buddha, whatever it is that you call that, you will get this greater connection to source. And it's because you begin to establish this direct connection um, of energy and consciousness. Instead of just being a passive person in your life, you picked up the paintbrush and you started to color that canvas with gratitude. And the universe will listen and look at your painting and go, okay, girl, okay, dude, I got you. I'm going to provide some really cool stuff. Hang on, you know. So it just under it the universe will understand, God will understand that you want to elevate your vibrational energy, and that you are raising that frequency, and it will provide you what you need. It just I've seen it so many times. So when we wrap all of that up, we want to say that understanding your role as cause, you become a very conscious creator. And in fact, if you will, a co-creator with the universe, that you understand that you are going to take a very active role in your life, and that you are going to create, you are going to be cause. Now at times you will also be effect, because you have to have both. When you create something, there is an effect, and when you create something more, there is an effect, and then and it's that whole give, get. Like, in order to receive, you have to be willing to give. In order to give, you have to be willing to receive. And it's that whole creation of cause. And hang on, my phone is ringing. Sorry about that. So anyway, I just want you to really think about how you realize that your thoughts, your emotions, here's your paintbrush, your thoughts, your emotions, they are all brush strokes on that canvas that you are envisioning. And how are you going to paint it? How are you going to paint it? Are you going to put on vibrant, amazing colors of gratitude, or are you going to live in victim mode and paint dark, um, and depressing kinds of colors? Because the universe is listening. She's watching, and she's going to pay attention to what you say. All right. So just kind of in concluding and wrapping it all up, again, gratitude is a universal language. It's going to transcend any culture, any religion, any geographical boundaries. All right. It is a practice that resonates in the very essence of our existence. Let me say that again. Gratitude is a practice that resonates with the very essence of our existence. So when you express gratitude, you are going to tap into a shared human experience that has the power to not only uplift you, but to uplift and unite other individuals and communities. That's pretty powerful, people. That's pretty exciting. So just remember that understanding your role of cause creates a new reality for you. And understanding that part of that is gratitude, you are going to create an entirely different vibration for yourself than you ever thought before. I wake up every morning, before I get out of bed, I think of 10 things that I'm grateful for. And I try to never let it repeat. And before I go to bed at night, I think of 10 things that I'm grateful for. And I try to never let it repeat because there are just so many things to be grateful for, right? Um, so I encourage you to, if you're not practicing that on the gratitude on a daily basis, that start to do that, because that is going to really enhance your power of let me say that again. It's going to really enhance and change your energy and your vibration. It's going to start functioning at a much higher level, and it's going to enhance your role as cause in your life. And it's you're going to be able to create this amazing and beautiful journey that I am so excited for you to get on. So, a couple more things, and that is, thank you so much for listening. If you like this, go ahead and subscribe, share it out with other people, write comments. I love hearing what your thoughts are. Make sure that you're letting me know what your thoughts are. What are you grateful for? What are some of the things that you have noticed when you show gratitude is happening for you in your life? And in the meantime, always be kinder than necessary to yourself so you can be kinder than necessary to others. Talk to you guys later. Bye.